Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Vikings, there's the reigning NFL Coach of the Year, Kevin O'Connell. Has a 14 and a 13-win season under his belt in his 3 years in charge. And on the other side, a first-year coach a lot of people are excited about in Chicago. That's Ben Johnson.
Will Rikers the kickoff for the Vikings.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Luther Burden now on the return. Escapes a defender. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down. Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. As a result, they headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, it's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
Here's this 17. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it past the 35. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. They're led out by the veteran from North Dakota State. Second pick back in 2016, Carson Wentz.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP and maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, or how you start, can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Following that 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. That's a pass. Chased out to his right. His first throw is an interception. Tremaine has it. The Bears will take over. He records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sick partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it's pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be first down Chicago.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They're going to run here. Manunga. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run. This run only gained a yard. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a rolling Day touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them. That play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now Cairo Santos on to the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
Vikings nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Miles Price. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, Wentz. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Holding left side. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Waiting! What's this done?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So second down coming up.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Wentz. Throw left side, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. They'll run the draw with Jones. Defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves them with third and goal at the 6.
It's now third and goal.
Wentz to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. Reichard connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Bears and Rome Odunze headed back out on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Guy with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Williams to throw. That's another quick hitter. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time. And it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needed a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Jukes another one. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Minnesota offense trotting out. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. He'll throw off the play fake. Headed out right. Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skilled player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up
tack on the extra point. And the Vikings push their lead to 3.
Bears 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Now it's Monungai. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10.
Williams set to pass. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 27-yard line.
They'll run it with Monungai. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down Chicago.
The Bears first down.
Biggie
First and
Angels!
10.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Ready?
From the red zone now. That one connects. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
Bears 14. Vikings 10.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Waiting! What's this up?
Now here's Wentz. Look at that power, deep left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Go. Waiting! What's up?
They're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Look at that. All that previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chip yards here on second and goal. Williams on the play action. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. Third and long for him here. It's the pocket. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the armor, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied and responded. Forced the fourth down.
Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. What a start to the 2025 season. Full slate of games, Sunday of week 1. Let's get to it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for a big one, the divisional round rematch with the Baltimore Ravens. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Packers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's the man who spent 2023 with San Francisco, Sam Darnold. He's going to scramble here and take it in. 13 yards away, he houses it. The Seahawks find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. We'll see this at the 10. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this third quarter. That pass First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And this drive quickly in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front. Give up the big play and then a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on third and long. He connects with Burden. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And gain 11 on that play. It'll be first down Bears.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47.
And play action, Williams. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Josh Metellus on the coverage.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, here's Williams.
Turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep yourself or try to force the ball. There was nowhere to go. He really should use his legs.
And hey, at least he had a football, but they will get nothing on that return. Vikings offense back to the field now. And as they get set, Parker, got to match, bringing some urgency with them to field this round too.
I think both calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by football and panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. He's on it. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely because it's a play just like that, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here come the Bears, back out on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Finds the in route complete. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch, so give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. To the ground, it's Monangai. And they're going to be humbled here on first down, going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred up close like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This is Loveland working the right side. And he'll have it down at the 44-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. This is not going to get done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now give it to Mason. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Throwing now off the play action. Hits him on the in route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 23 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Buying some time right. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The next one is back. Aaron Jones. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
The Vikings, 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
A give to Mason. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to get turnover on downs. They go with Monangai here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was brought down by...
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Back to the well again. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game.
13 yards on the play.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings down by 7.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's Wentz. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another try for them from the 11. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Brought in. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut it to a point late in this one. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. There's shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here he is to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official? We've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Here he is to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Has it at the 37. Hits some space around midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Running right, here's Mason. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Well, left side brought in by Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Vikings first down.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 17. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Yet again, it's Jefferson. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the first down. They can take the clock down to zeros now. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
At the 6-yard line.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They're going to pass it here. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win!
Touchdown, Minnesota.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
31. Bears 17. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.